Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Man Little Miss and Friends show here. Today, I'm gonna do my miscellaneous Mr. Man Little Miss books collection. As you can see, I have a lot of books in total. And yeah, this is gonna be a very, very long video. But if it's not a very long video, then I'll just do some parts instead. So, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna do all my miscellaneous Mr. Menlo Miss books collection. So yeah. So let's begin, shall we? First, we're gonna start off with these Mr. Men books. So here we go. Okay. Alright. Let me get everything out so we can start. Alright. Here we go. First one is Mr. Tickle, which was the very first Mr. Man book ever made in 1971. Mr. Greedy, Mr. Happy, Mr. Nosy, Mr. Sneeze, Mr. Bump, Mr. Snow, from 1972, Mr. Messy, Mr. Topsy Turvy, Mr. Silly, Mr. Uppity, oh wait, by the way, just ignore these background noises. Yeah, because it's gonna be a very long video and I'd be working so hard on it. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, we have Mr. Small, Mr. Daydream, yep, Mr. Forgetful. This one's from 1976. Mr. Nervous, which was originally known as Mr. Jelly. Mr. Noisy, Mr. Lazy, Mr. Funny, Mr. Stingy, which was originally known as Mr. Mean, Mr. Chatterbox, Mr. Fussy, Mr. Bounce, Mr. Muddle, Mr. Dizzy, Mr. Impossible, Mr. Strong from 1978, Mr. Grumpy, Mr. Clumsy, Mr. Quiet, Mr. Rush, Mr. Tall, Mr. Worry, Mr. Nonsense, Mr. Wrong, Mr. Skinny, Mr. Mischief, Mr. Clever, Mr. Busy, Mr. Slow, Mr. Brave, Mr. Grumble, Mr. Perfect. Oh, by the way, Mr. Brave, Mr. Grumble, and Mr. Perfect were all from 1990. This one's from 1990 as well, Mr. Cheerful. From 2003, Mr. Cool, Mr. Rude, Mr. Good, Mr. Nobody. From 2010. From 2014, Mr. Mustache or Mr. Mo. And it comes with includes a press out mustache, but I don't have it since 2016. Mr. Marvelous, Mr. Adventure, Mr. Birthday. Wait, did I show the back covers? Wait, did I show this one? Yeah, I think it did. Okay. Anyways, Mr. Birthday from 2006. And Mr. Christmas from 2002. Originally from 1984. Alright, that's my Mr. Man books. Now we're going to the French ones. So let me get everything in there. Since I don't want to waste time. Alright. Now, here is all my French ones. So here we go. And I'm not going to go on detail on what these years came out, since it will be a waste of time. So yeah. Monsieur Charlie, Monsieur Rabbi, Monsieur Farcour, Monsieur Glowton, Monsieur Regolo, Monsieur Custard, Monsieur Grognon, Monsieur Curix, Monsieur Nig Odd, Monsieur Reeve. Yeah, like I said, ignore these background noises or else I'll delete your comment. Monsieur Badger, Monsieur Inquiet, Monsieur None, Monsieur Hirix, Monsieur Incroyable, Monsieur Inverse, Monsieur Parfait, Monsieur Melly Mellow, Monsieur Brute, Monsieur Silence. Alright. Monsieur Avar, Monsieur Saul, Monsieur Priest, Monsieur Towlin, Monsieur Marge, Monsieur Malin, Monsieur Wapoli, Monsieur Endormi, Monsieur Grinchix, Monsieur Perrix, Monsieur Antonand, Monsieur Farfellu, Monsieur Malchance, Monsieur Lent, Monsieur Nietzsche, Monsieur Bizarre, Monsieur Marguerite, Monsieur Joyeux, Monsieur Edry, Monsieur Petit, Monsieur Bing, Monsieur Bavard, Monsieur Grand, Monsieur Carix, Monsieur Achum, Monsieur Gentil, Monsieur Moel, Monsieur Janelle, Monsieur Person, Monsieur Formidable, Monsieur Avenger, Monsieur Tranquil, Monsieur Anniversary, Monsieur Noel, Les Monsieur Madame Mon Papa, Mama Maman, Mon Frere, Ma Sur, Jitame, Ma Matrix, to is exceptional, admin la planète and les leur des activités des monsieur madame. Here's the guides. And here's the newer version. Okay. Alright. Let me get everything back so I can do the next one. You know what? I'll just. Oh, and here's this one. This one's the Monsieur Chatterley edition special. Alright. Now, let's start off with these Little Miss books. Little Miss Bossy, the very first Little Miss book from 1981. Little Miss Naughty, Little Miss Neat, Little Miss Sunshine, Little Miss Tiny, Little Miss Trouble, Little Miss Helpful, Little Miss Shy, Little Miss Splendid, Little Miss Late, Little Miss Scatterbrain, Little Miss Greedy, which was previously published as Little Miss Plump, Little Miss Magic, from 1984, Little Miss Giggles, Little Miss Twins, Little Miss Chatterbox, Little Miss Ditzy, originally known as Little Miss Dottie, Little Miss Lucky, Little Miss Star, Little Miss Fickle, Little Miss Contrary, from 1990, Little Miss Busy, Little Miss Quick, Little Miss Wise, Little Miss Tidy, Little Miss Brainy, Little Miss Stubborn, Little Miss Curious, Little Miss Fun, Little Miss Somersault, from 2003, Little Miss Scary, Little Miss Bad, Little Miss Whoops, from 2011, Little Miss Princess, 2014, Little Miss Hug, from 2016, Little Miss Fabulous, also from 2016, Little Miss Sparkle. From 2020, it was originally from 2018, Little Miss Inventor. And I'm not going to take this out because, once again, it's going to be a very long video and I don't want to waste time. Little Miss Birthday, and Little Miss Christmas, and finally, Little Miss Valentine. Alright. Let me put everything back so I can do the next one. Ugh, my hand hurts. Now here's the French ones that I have. Madame Henriette Tar, Madame Rangtooth, Madame Biout, Madame Tetu, Madame Bavard, Madame Veded, Madame Princess, Madame Invention, and Madame Courage. Okay, let me get everything back. Now, let's start off with these vintage ones. We have the Mr. Man ABC from 1978. Mr. Tall. Little Miss Bossy. Little Miss Trouble. Little Miss Fickle. Little Miss Sunshine. Little Miss Trouble. Little Miss Late. Little Miss Twins. Little Miss Chatterbox. Little Miss Star. Last one. Okay. Let me get everything back so I can show the next one. Ugh. Okay. We're almost done. Yeah. A lot of books left.